Hola, ¿cómo han estado? Oh, hi, how are you guys? So happy to be back. Remember I told you that I was gonna make a dessert, a very popular dessert in Mexico. It has three names. It's called the Impossible Cake, because once you say it says, oh, how did you do that? Impossible Cake, Diplomatic Cake, very diplomatic, and also Choco Flan. Flan means custard. Actually the cake, on top of the cake, you're gonna see the custard. So there's some people that make that custard with sugar, like caramel, but we are going to use Coronado cajeta, and it's delicious. I actually like it a lot better with cajeta, but again, is how you like it. You can use the sugar as the caramel. As I was saying, caramel, like cajeta, or sugar preference, okay? Now, we're also going to need one pan like this because we're gonna add some water. So we can put this one on top. That is the secret or the trick. If we don't put this underneath with water or on top of water, it will stick. You don't want that to stick, but I will show you step by step so you can see it. So I have my eggs, I have my milk, my condensed milk, and my evaporated milk. And we're just gonna follow the instructions for this. I bought the super moist triple chocolate fudge cake mix. So let's just follow the directions for this one. I will add the 3 eggs, and these are now for the cake. This is for the custard. For the custard we need 4 eggs and 3 eggs for the cake, so in total it's going to be 7 eggs plus a half a cup of oil for this one. Just follow the instructions as it says in your cake mix, okay? Let me just pause for 1 second so I can get my oil ready and have my mix ready to use my mixer, and then mix everything, and then I will show you for the custard. I will be right back. So now I have all the ingredients for my cake. The 1 cup and a quarter of water, the 3 eggs, half a cup of oil. So now we're mixing it. This is our first step. So you know when this is ready, we're going to continue. So have ready your condensed milk, evaporated milk, vanilla, and also have ready these for your pan, so it won't stick. So have everything ready. I have my oven on for 350. This Impossible Cake can take from an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. So when you set the timer for an hour, start checking your cake, with a toothpick, and see if it's ready. Okay, we have this is ready. And then let me just get ready for my custard, and I'll be right back. Now we have the butter for the cake is ready. Now we are going to do first the evaporated milk. Now these can be also done in the blender. I'm not used to doing it in the blender, so I'm just going to do it. I clean my cans, so I'm just going to do it with the mixer, and it works. Now I have my condensed milk, I have my spatula, which I have ready. So I'm going to put that whole can of condensed milk. So these, with the evaporated milk, we're going to add the eggs and the vanilla. don't forget the vanilla. It's very important that you add the vanilla in this step. Okay, now we're mixing everything together here. The eggs, the evaporated milk, the condensed milk, and the vanilla. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. It's very well done now. And now I'm going to grease my pan here. And then I'm going to add the leche quemada. So the leche quemada, it's made of goat milk, and it's a product. You can find it in Walmart. You can buy this brand in Walmart, and if they don't have it, you can buy it through Amazon. We couldn't find it here. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. So I ordered this one through Amazon. Okay, now we are going to continue with the cake. I'm gonna put the cake in here in the pan. Don't you worry, you're gonna say, where's the other mix is going to go? After we finish this one, I'm gonna pour the other mix. So here we go. Very good. I can tell it's going to be super, super delicious. This is one dessert that, you know, wherever you go, I say, wow, it took you hours to do that. So this is what you're going to do. Don't worry, just pour these. This is okay. I don't know, but this is going to be in the bottom. Once you finish, and when it's finished baking, and you flip it over, it says, wow. Okay. Then we are going to add some water. Let me just pour some water here. I will be right back so you can see. And I'll tell you, I'm going in like an inch of warm water. Remember, we need that in order for the cake not to stick. And then we're going to set this one here. And then we are going to leave it at 350 degrees for an hour. It takes an hour or an hour to 20 minutes. So don't forget 350 and leave it for an hour. I'm going to set my timer for an hour, and then from then on I will be checking, and you know, 5, 10, 15 minutes, it depends how long it takes. I will test it with a toothpick. I will be right back. It's been an hour, and let's take a look. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking great. I just need a little bit and see. Let's try it. It's clean. Right? It's clean. Okay, so 3. So this time it really took an hour. I have my plate ready here for my cake, but I'm gonna let it cool a little bit, just for 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and then we flip it over, okay? So just let me take it out, and we're gonna let it rest. Oh, this is beautiful. So right here. Remember, it's very important to place the pan in another pan with water, because if we don't do that, it will be very hard and the custard will stick at the bottom of the pan, and you really don't want to do that. Okay, I will be right back. I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes. Like I said, 20 to 30 minutes, but I think I'm going to set it for 20 minutes. Thank you. Okay, I took the cake and put it on top here to rest for 20 minutes. Then I have a knife. I'm going to separate the cake from the pan. I would suggest don't do it so deep because of the custard. It happens to me before. The first few times I baked this cake, I didn't think about the custard. The custard must be around here. So if it goes deeper than that, you're gonna be, making some damage to the custard. So try not to do so. We usually separate the cake from the pan, so when we flip it, it will come out easier. So I'm gonna put my plate on top of the pan. Gonna flip it over, and then I'm going to show you how it comes out. Now, you see these are chocolate chips from the cake mix that I bought, and this is actually the first time I seen those chocolate chips. So it's super moist triple chocolate fudge cake mix. So be aware, we have this. Now, what can we do what else can we top our cake with? Let me tell you that we can top our cake with some pecans, Just make sure that people that you're inviting over, or somebody that you know that is coming over, so that would be optional, the pecans, because with allergies we have to be careful what we offer to people, and just to make sure, it's just to have them on the side. And this is how our impossible cake looks like. I'm going to let it just rest a little bit like this. Look at all the caramel, the leche quemada. It's just beautiful. So let it, I'm just gonna let it rest before I cut it and show you a slice of how this cake looks like once it's finished and ready to enjoy. So this is our impossible cake. Look at that, what a beautiful cake. Okay, I'll be right back. We're gonna let it rest at least for 10 to 15 minutes, and then I will come back and cut it so you can see it. Okay, see you. I waited actually 20 minutes. I'm gonna cut it, and let me tell you one thing. Once you taste it, and you have a cover for the cake and put it in the refrigerator, has to be refrigerated after you cook it, while you let it cool, and because of the eggs. And I'll tell you what, my family likes it better the following day when it's been refrigerated. So it's even better. It's good, but it's even better the following day. So let me cut it, and I'm going to serve myself a piece of this delicious cake so you can see. I'm gonna put it like this. Oops, I guess I should get another spatula. See, you had the custard, you had the cake, and this is why they call it impossible cake. The custard and the cake. So I would say, buen provecho, enjoy your slice of cake, and tomorrow will be even better.